Snellen charts. They're apparently a big deal, but it took me a long time to work out what they were really good for. Putting up a Snellen chart can be a bit of a hurdle because you need to find a Snellen chart, print it, measure your house out, find a nice bright space to put it in. None of it is too hard, but it's just a lot of steps and a lot of things to do. It's one of those tasks that just seems a bit tedious, and so you can resist actually getting it done. So today I am putting up my Snellen charts in my new home, and I'm gonna invite you to join me. Hi, I'm Gemily, an EndMyopia student following Jake Steiner's EndMyopia method to get back to 20/20 vision and life without glasses. It's all based on science, not magic, and if you'd like more information, I'll pop some links in the description down below. When I first started EndMyopia, I was so excited to learn about measuring your distance to blur on your computer screen using the EndMyopia Calculator, and I didn't really see what the point of a Snellen chart was. Lucky for me, Odie Brown, who comments in the comment section really often, a great supporter of anyone trying to reverse their myopia, really encouraged me to get my Snellen chart up. And I did, and I learnt just how useful it is. It gives you a much more accurate picture of how you're actually seeing at that moment. When you measure your centimeters to blur on a computer screen, you might cheat yourself a little bit by pushing a little bit too far or not daring to go far enough, and you're working in a close-up situation. When you put up a Snellen chart, suddenly you're measuring your distance using a distance vision situation, and really that is what we're after anyway in EndMyopia, is increasing our distance vision. So as much as the EndMyopia Calculator distance to blur tool is a lot of fun, I love it because you can calculate what diopters you are, or what diopters you need. Having the Snellen chart allows you to really get quite a good idea of how well you are seeing things just in daily life. And because you can just check in with it any time of the day, you get such a clear picture of how your vision can fluctuate depending on the lighting, depending on how tired you are, depending on how much water you've drunk, depending on what activities you've been doing prior. It's just such an easy reference point to check in on throughout the day, throughout the weeks. So now that I've got it, I would not go back to just the centimeter measuring EndMyopia Calculator tool. I still love that, but now I see that they kind of need to work together if you want an accurate picture of what your vision is doing. It might not tell you precisely how far you can see until blur like the calculator does, but it does let you know how well you can see. I haven't put my Snellen charts up since I moved, so I've still got them on these rather scrappy bits of paper now, to be honest, but I don't have a printer, so I'm going to keep using these same bits of paper that I had in my old flat. So I've got two versions. One is the A4 chart that you're meant to look at from 3 meters away, and the other one is the chart that you look at from 6 meters away. And I've printed on 2 sheets of A4 paper, so it goes like this. Both of these charts I got with the EndMyopia measuring course, which comes with the rough guide. You can find other charts online for free, which I'll link down below, but if you're gonna get the rough guide, you get these with it, so don't work too hard. And I love these because I love that they're the same ones that lots of EndMyopia students are using. Just gives me like the lovely community feels to know that we're all working off the same charts. Obviously not all, but many. So in my last place I had both of these charts up, and I just had marks on the floor to show how far away I needed to be to use which one. And I found that I only ever used the 6 meter chart. When they're both up in the same place, why would you use the 3 meter chart? So I'm just gonna put the 6 meter chart up here, and I've got another plan for the 3 meter chart. It could probably be a little bit higher. Yep, I think that's good. I'm I'm about to go and measure 6 meters from here down my hallway, and let's hope my hallway is long enough. Tape measure. I'm gonna just use some of these measuring tapes because these are what I've got. But I don't have any of the long metal measuring tapes, which would be really convenient for this. But I don't do a lot of handiwork. I do mending, so I have a lot of these. All right, let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna start measuring, and I'm gonna measure from the wall on the floor. I'm just gonna measure along the floor because then I will know accurately how far I am. Alrighty. What we've got here is this line in my tiles is the 6 meter mark. That's perfect. And you know what? In my last house, I put masking tape on the ground and wrote 6 meters on it, so I knew exactly where the 6 meter mark was. But here I kind of have a bit of a landmark, a natural landmark at 6 meters, because in this doorway here, there's only 2 of these tile lines that come out into the hallway, and it's just the furthest away one. So I think I can do that. I think it's gonna be fine. So there's my mark. And this is what it looks like from here. Hey, I just realized I hung it up wrong. Can you see what I've done wrong here? Maybe you noticed it already. Can you see it yet? I've got 2 of the same line. They're meant to overlap. Oops.
That don't work well, but then so often people come and like, but I'm doing this and help me anyway. And that's why I sometimes come across a little bit less patient just because it's been a long time and I've said the same things.
Oh no, you were fine. You might have super. I found it was one of the reasons I thought, okay, I'll let this, no nonsense. Yeah,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm just saying this, I think, for other people watching or listening who are like, yeah, it does seem like a bit of a impatient person sometimes. And I don't mean to be. It's just a
Okay, so that's enough about that. Let's put up my 3 meter A4 size Snellen chart. So this will be my desk. And I'm gonna put this Snellen chart up over here on these doors. When I'm here on my computer, I can pause and take a nice break and look outside at some things. Get some very, it's not that pretty out there, it's just roofs, air conditioner units. But anyway, I can pause, look out the window, get a little bit of distance vision, look at the power lines, look at the brand name on the air conditioner over there, and then I can also look at my Snellen chart and see whether I can still read what I could read before. So I'm probably not quite 3 meters away from the Snellen chart here, but this wouldn't be to test the acuity of my vision to find out if I'm seeing 20/20 or 20/30 or 20/15. This would just be to test whether I can see the same as I could in the morning. But if I check it before I start my work and then I check it again after 20 minutes, an hour, and just see how my eyes are tracking, how the ciliary spasm is going. Alright guys, that's all from me for today. Thank you so much for being here once again, and please remember to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps me out, and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post, which is on Thursdays. I will see you next week. So I haven't put my Snellen charts back up yet since the move. It's very echoey in here. Sure, why ever not? my tripod just fell off. Quality.
Did you drop something?
No, my tripod just fell apart a little bit.
Oh. Weird.
Very weird.
Oh well.
So much noise. Dogs, swearing neighbours, husband watching TV. It's noisy. Look, I'll be frank. I'll be frank with you.